Namaste and welcome to this empowering yoga practice. Thank you for joining me on this journey of self-discovery and self-love. Joining me on your mat, let's take a reclined position, knees up to the sky, feet into the floor. Allow your head to rest back. Take your arms slightly away from your body and turn your palms up to the sky. And gently close your eyes here. Begin to find softness throughout your body, allowing yourself to really relax here and release any tension that you may be holding on to. Remembering this is a safe space where we'll explore the connection between our mind, our body, and our soul. And we will flow through gentle postures and embrace the power of our breath. Gently take your arms up towards the sky above you and then cross one elbow on top of the other so you can give yourself a wonderful hug. And as you lie here, notice how your breath moves into your arms, filling up your tummy and your chest and emptying as you exhale. Let this hug be a wonderful reminder that you are here in this moment to cultivate love, compassion, and acceptance for yourself. And as you lie here, I just want you to think of one thing that you like about yourself. And perhaps give yourself a smile as you do so. Noticing the warmth of the hug that you're giving yourself, that love that you so freely give to everybody else. Allow it to radiate within you. And on your next exhale, just slowly releasing your arms back to your sides. Palms down this time, and just shuffle your feet slightly further towards your body. And we'll prepare for a bridge pose. Pressing into your feet, engaging your tummy and starting to tuck your pelvis so you can send your hips up to the sky. You're going to gently float your arms up and over your head behind you, opening up those shoulders as well as our chest and our hips here. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, allow your hands to float all the way back over your head to your sides. Gently roll down through your spine, bringing your hips back to your mat. And then in your own time, bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a wonderful hug, embracing everything that you are. Lift your face up to meet your knees. Just reminding yourself of that one thing that you do like about yourself. And then releasing your head back onto your mat. And then you're going to roll onto your right side. Bring your knees into your chest. Giving yourself another hug. How often do we give this kind of love physically to our own body? Using your left hand, press up so you can come all the way around to our tabletop position. Ready for our cat and cow. So checking your wrists are under your shoulders, your knees are in line with your hips. Lift your gaze, drop your tummy and lift your sitting bones. Round in the opposite direction for angry cat. And then continue through this flow of cat and cow for 5 deep breaths in and out through your nose. Gently allowing yourself to settle back to tabletop. Just taking your hands forward slightly or your knees back slightly. You're going to then sink your hips towards your mat And then bend at your elbows, keeping them in at your sides so you can bring your chest all the way down to the floor. Keeping your hands underneath your shoulders, take a small cobra, shoulders away from your ears. Deep breath in, shine your heart forwards, open that heart center. And exhale, melt back down, bringing your chest all the way down to your mat. Press into the floor so you can bring your upper body off the floor and come all the way back to puppy dog pose. Forehead sinks down to the floor. Sitting bones rise to the sky. Let your chest melt, let your shoulders open, and ground yourself here for a deep breath. And placing your hands into the floor, allow yourself to come all the way up onto your knees. Or prepare for camel pose, a beautiful heart opener. Take your hands into the small of your back, just above your glutes, and then lift your gaze slightly, keeping your elbows pulled back. And as you take your gaze further up to the sky, just send your hips forwards. It doesn't have to be a big back bend at all, but you can take full camel pose if it suits your body, taking your hands back and your gaze. When you're ready and in your own time, I want you to so gently come back up. Bringing your gaze back down, then taking your hands forwards, bring your knees wide, big toes together, and allow your forehead onto the floor to counteract our camel pose, child's pose. Deep breath in, you may close your eyes here, and exhale. Deep breath in and exhale. Lifting your gaze, slowly walk your hands in towards your body here. And in your own time, come to all fours and then tuck your toes and just send yourself back and up, sitting bones to the sky for downward dog. Gazing towards your tummy button, checking your grounding down through all four corners of your hands. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out. Deep breath in. And this time, as you exhale, take your gaze very gently and slowly towards your hands. Walk your feet to the front of your mat, keep them hip width apart and parallel, and soften your knees for a forward fold, Uttanasana. Remembering you can place your hands on blocks here, but you want to think of really releasing tension through your shoulders and your head. Unclench your teeth, relax your jaw, and imagine your cheeks melting off your face to your mat. Allow your upper body to feel really heavy. And then as you start to gently roll up through your spine to standing, allow your hands to really feel heavy at your sides. Making your head the very last thing that comes up. We're going to settle in mountain pose. So bringing your feet slightly further together, keep them parallel. Turn your palms to the front of your mat and gently close your eyes. Feeling this powerful pose, mountain pose. Softly close your eyes and just become aware of your presence here. Feeling your heels grounding into the floor, your toes spreading out into the earth, and the energy soaring up your legs, through your knees, your hips, your chest, your shoulders and your head, reaching the crown of your head for the sky. Drawing your shoulder blades down behind you towards your mat, and opening your chest so your heart shines brightly ahead of you. In this moment, bring to your mind's eye that thing that you like about yourself. and give yourself a smile. Just like this mountain pose, you are strong, powerful, and you are enough. You're going to inhale and take your arms up to the sky, gaze at your thumbs, and exhale, melt over for your forward fold. You're going to step your left foot back and then turn it out so it's parallel to the back of your mat and come up to warrior two. Gaze over your right middle finger. Imagine pressing down onto a wall with your arms to keep them strong. Enjoy the strength within this pose. And then straightening the front leg. Inhale, take your arms up to prayer above your head. Gaze at your thumbs and exhale, press yourself back to warrior two. Deep breaths in through your nose and out. And then gently straightening the front leg, turning that right leg in and then preparing for warrior two on the other side. Gaze over your left middle finger. Breathing deeply here. And then gently straightening that front leg, arms come to prayer above you, gaze at your thumbs. Exhale, press back, warrior two. Gaze to the future, body in the present. Your arm behind you, taking all of the lessons that you've learnt throughout your life so far. A beautiful pose for inner strength and to find that inner warrior. Gently straighten your front leg, turn both legs in and then just windmill the arms back over your right leg. Turn your back foot in so you come to a lunge. Send both feet back and send your sitting bones up to the sky for downward dog. Take a deep breath in and then as you exhale, walk your feet to the front of your mat and melt into a forward fold. Gently roll up through your spine, bringing your arms wide and up to the sky before bringing them down to your heart center. We will take tree pose here. So taking your weight into your left foot, gently lifting your right off the floor and turning your knee out to the side. You can take it towards your calf or to your inner thigh and bring your hands to prayer. Finding that balance here, and then if it feels good for you, opening your arms up out into your branches. Take 3 deep breaths here, finding that focus and that inner strength. Bring your hands back to your heart center in your own time, gently turning in that knee and sending it back to the floor. We'll repeat on the other side. Weight goes into your right foot now, lifting your left, turning your knee out to the side of the room and taking it either to your calf or your inner thigh. Finding your stillness and taking your arms wherever suits you. 3 deep breaths. Gently bringing your hands back to your heart center. And then gently bringing that knee, rotating it back to parallel and placing your foot back onto the floor. We're going to sweep down through chair pose now. So releasing your hands, taking your feet slightly apart if you like, and releasing the hands down and forwards to sit back into your imaginary chair. Take a deep breath in, feel the fire building up through your legs. Breathe. And as you exhale, surrender over into your forward fold. Taking your gaze forward of your mat, coming up to a flat back here, long spine, and then exhale back over your legs. Step your feet back to your high plank. You're then going to lower your knees, take them wide, bring your big toes together, reach your fingertips forward, and allow your forehead to rest onto your mat. Child's pose. Gently close your eyes here and surrender in this wonderful hip opener, allowing your heart to melt towards the floor. And notice your breath softening here. As we settle into this final pose of our practice, take a moment to thank yourself for showing up and dedicating this time to nourish your body, mind, and spirit. Always remember that the strength, confidence, and love that you've cultivated on your mat today is not just confined to this space here. Carry these powerful feelings with you as you step into your day. And in moments of doubt, reconnect with your breath. In moments of challenge, find solace in your inner strength. And always, always remember that you are worthy of love, respect, and all the goodness that life has to offer. Namaste. And if you enjoyed this practice, please give it a like and subscribe for lots more yoga coming your way.